Before the trophies, before the records, before the world knew his name, there was a child, a golf club, and a future no one fully understood. Tiger Woods didn't simply rise in golf, he transformed it. He entered a sport built on tradition and silence and turned it into pressure, power, and global obsession. Every swing carried expectation, every tournament carried history, and every mistake was magnified. This is not just a story of winning. It's a story of discipline, dominance, collapse, and redemption. This is the complete story of Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods is the most exciting athlete in the world to watch. He just is.
Nothing left to prove.
I've been doing this for a while, but I love being out there, and I love competing. I love trying to win golf tournaments. I love competing at the highest level.
Tiger Woods was born on December 30th, 1975, in Cypress, California. His full name is Eldrick Taunt Woods. From the outside, it looked like an ordinary American childhood, but inside the house, it was anything but ordinary. Tiger's father, Earl Woods, was a former United States Army Green Beret, disciplined, intense, and highly focused. He believed in structure, repetition, and mental strength. His mother, Kultida Woods, was born in Thailand, quiet, observant, and emotionally strong. She became Tiger's emotional anchor. From the moment Tiger could walk, golf was already part of his life. At just 2 years old, he was given a cut-down golf club, not as a toy, but as a tool.
How old are you, Tiger?
Daddy.
By the age of 3, he was already showing control beyond his years. His swing was smooth, balanced, and unnatural for a child. In 1978, Tiger appeared on national television on The Mike Douglas Show. He was not there to speak, he was there to compete. A 3-year-old child putting on live television, calm, focused, and unafraid. That moment changed everything. From then on, Tiger's childhood followed a different path. While other children played freely, Tiger trained with daily practice, mental drills, and strict routines. Earl Woods pushed him hard, sometimes too hard. Tiger was exposed to pressure early, facing crowds, cameras, and expectations. There was little room for mistakes and no room for excuses. But something inside Tiger responded to the pressure. Instead of breaking, he sharpened. By the time he entered elementary school, he was already winning junior tournaments consistently. Adults noticed, coaches noticed, and the golf world quietly started paying attention. But this early success came with a cost. Tiger grew up under constant focus, judgment, and the relentless demand to be better. He was not allowed to be average. He was not allowed to fail. Golf was no longer a game, it was an identity. By the age of 10, Tiger had already declared his goal, to become the greatest golfer of all time. Not for money, not for fame, but to be the greatest. At that age, most people laughed. They didn't understand what was being built. They didn't see the hours, the discipline, or the obsession. But Tiger did. And this was only the beginning. As Tiger Woods grew older, his wins became routine. Junior tournaments across California turned into training grounds, course after course, opponent after opponent. Tiger wasn't just winning, he was separating himself. By age 8, he had already won multiple junior titles, and by 12, he was competing against players much older than him, and beating them. But success came with weight. Earl Woods believed pressure created champions, so he increased it. Tiger practiced for hours every day, rain or shine, school days or weekends. Mistakes were not ignored, they were analyzed and repeated until they disappeared. Tiger learned early that emotions had to be controlled. Anger was weakness, doubt unacceptable. On the course, he became quiet, focused, and emotionless. Off the course, he struggled. School was difficult, friendships were limited, and he felt different and isolated. As a young player of mixed heritage, Tiger also faced racism. Comments from crowds, whispers from competitors' families, even adults questioning whether he belonged. Tiger never responded publicly. He absorbed it and turned it into fuel. At 15, he became the youngest winner of the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship. He didn't celebrate loudly, he walked away calmly. The pressure only increased. Media attention followed him everywhere, every swing analyzed, every mistake magnified. By 17, Tiger had already won the U.S. Junior Amateur 3 times, a record that still stands. College scouts watched closely, sponsors waited patiently, and the golf world prepared itself. But inside, Tiger was still a teenager, carrying expectations no child should carry. His father continued to guide him, sometimes to motivate, sometimes to intimidate. Tiger learned to survive inside pressure, not avoid it or escape it. This mindset would define his future because the higher he climbed, the heavier the weight became. And soon, that weight would move to an even bigger stage. In 1994, Tiger Woods enrolled at Stanford University on a golf scholarship, majoring in economics while competing at the highest amateur level. Even among elite athletes, his focus and discipline stood out. Tiger quickly became the best collegiate golfer, winning multiple NCAA events and earning Stanford's Male Freshman of the Year. In 1995, he made his first Masters appearance as an amateur, missing the cut but gaining valuable experience. In 1996, he won his 3rd consecutive U.S. Amateur Championship, a historic feat, and later that year turned professional. The response was immediate. Endorsement deals with Nike and Titleist worth millions followed, and the media spotlight intensified. His professional debut saw him miss the cut, but just weeks later, he won his first PGA Tour event at the Las Vegas Invitational, signaling that Tiger Woods had arrived. The amateur prodigy was gone. A new chapter had begun. By 1997, Tiger Woods was no longer just a promising young player. Crowds followed him, cameras stayed on him, and expectations grew with every tournament. That year, at just 21, he arrived at Augusta National for the Masters tournament. Few believed he could dominate, but he did. Tiger finished 18 under par, winning by a record 12 strokes, becoming the youngest Masters champion and the first player of color to claim the title. The victory transformed golf. Television ratings soared, sponsorships poured in, and a new generation tuned in. Tiger's confidence grew. Every weakness was studied and corrected. Every loss became data. By the late 1990s, he was winning consistently on the PGA Tour, climbing quickly to world #1. Golfers weren't just competing against the course, they were competing against Tiger Woods. And more often than not, they lost. From 1999 to 2002, Tiger Woods dominated golf like no one before him. His victories were relentless. In 1999, he won 8 PGA Tour events and became world #1. In 2000, he captured 9 tournaments, including 3 majors, the U.S. Open, the Open Championship, and the PGA Championship. At Pebble Beach, he won the U.S. Open by a record 15 strokes, the largest margin in major history. Tiger's mental toughness set him apart. While others faltered under pressure, he thrived. In 2001, he achieved the Tiger Slam, holding all 4 major championships across 2 seasons, a modern era first. During this period, Tiger was untouchable. Courses felt smaller, pressure felt lighter, and opponents often admitted defeat before the final round. This was not just dominance, it was history in motion. After years of dominance, Tiger Woods began facing the first signs of struggle. His aggressive swing and relentless schedule took a toll on his body. By the early 2000s, he dealt with knee problems and back pain, requiring multiple surgeries, including a major procedure in 2002. Even while injured, Tiger continued competing, often playing through pain that would have sidelined most athletes. At the same time, he rebuilt his swing several times, believing he could still reach perfection. These changes caused inconsistency. He still won tournaments, but his overwhelming control softened, and rivals began to sense opportunity. In 2008, Tiger produced one of the most iconic performances of his career at the U.S. Open at Torrey Pines. Playing with a torn ACL and stress fractures, he pushed through extreme pain and won in a dramatic playoff. It was heroic, but it came at a cost. Afterward, Tiger stepped away for extended recovery. When he returned, the sport had changed. New players had emerged, the field had deepened, and the margin for error had shrunk. For the first time, Tiger Woods looked human. In late 2009, Tiger Woods faced the most public crisis of his life. Reports of extramarital affairs were revealed, sending shockwaves worldwide. Sponsors pulled support, media scrutiny intensified, and his carefully built image was under attack. Tiger withdrew from professional golf to focus on personal matters. For months, he remained out of competition, facing both public judgment and private reflection. When he returned in 2010, nothing was the same. His body still carried injuries from years of play, his swing had changed multiple times, and confidence was fragile. Wins were scarce, and the once unbeatable Tiger struggled for consistency. Between 2010 and 2017, he underwent multiple back surgeries, including spinal fusion, complicating his attempts to regain dominance. Critics wondered if his career as the greatest golfer of his generation was over. Yet, Tiger continued to compete. Slowly, carefully, every victory became a symbol of resilience. Though no longer untouchable, the spark that made him legendary remained, waiting for the right moment. The comeback and legacy. After years of struggle, Tiger Woods began a slow, deliberate return to greatness. The process was quiet, far from the media frenzy that had once defined his life. His focus was no longer on dominating every tournament, but on proving he could still compete at the highest level. In 2018, Tiger won the Tour Championship, marking his first PGA Tour victory in over 5 years. The win signaled that, despite age, injury, and setbacks, he was far from finished. Then came April 2019, the Masters Tournament. Tiger, 43 years old, stepped onto the course with doubts surrounding him. Fans, media, and competitors questioned if he could ever win another major. Over 4 days, he played with patience, precision, and mental clarity. When he lifted the green jacket for his 15th major championship, it was not just a victory, it was a statement. One of the greatest comebacks in sports history had been completed. Today, Tiger Woods' legacy is unmatched. He has 82 PGA Tour wins, 15 major championships, and a profound influence on the game of golf. He inspired millions of players worldwide and transformed how the sport is trained, marketed, and watched. Beyond trophies, he showed the power of resilience, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. His story is not one of perfection. It is a story of struggle, recovery, and redemption. Tiger Woods rose, he fell, and he rose again. He is more than a champion. He is a legend.